At a press conference held at the PSL recently, coach Pitso Jingles Mosimane was named Coach of the Quarter for his outstanding work in the last quarter of the PSL season. This recognition was in part due to the trouncing of Black Leopard and also the success against title hunters Orlando Pirates.
I feel humbled and honored to have won the Q4 Coach of the Quarter, they say. You feel good because you've been voted by a group of journalists. You feel acknowledged on the work that you've done. But on the contrary to that, I would have swapped this award to a top 8 position or to win the Q4 as a team. We were joking with the players. We say there was never any trophy this year except that plate, you know. When you get awarded, you must not forget everybody who supported you. It's the players who have made it possible.
Pitso took on a challenge that was a veritable pressure cooker in coaching terms. Take on a traditionally top team that is struggling at the bottom of the log and turn the ship around.
Yeah, there's pressure. Football is always pressure. The expectations are high. Spectators, players, family, everybody expects so much from you. It is tough, but you must be on your toes. Eh? You can't survive for 13 years as a coach when you're not on top of your game. But being a coach, for me, it gives me a challenge. It keeps me out of comfort zone. It teaches me to be competitive in life.
Jingles needed all the competitive edge he could muster to pull the team out of the doldrums of relegation going to the end of the second quarter. He did this successfully, but the march didn't stop there.
I'm happy with the season. The main thing is that we moved the team out of relegation and we saved the team. The players responded very well to me. Tactically, they were doing what they're supposed to do. We played differently, and the movements were very good. And physically, the players had more strength because we doubled our training program than before. I don't want to say much about what happened in the first round because I was not here. I will talk about my era when I started. If you look at the whole season and the ratio at which we are winning and collecting points, and you take this ratio, you put it at the beginning of the season. At this point in time, we're first. So the ratio has been good, the balance has been good, but unfortunately it doesn't justify anything because the league just finished.
This last Sundown season was filled with ups and downs, but in the second half, the highs outweighed the lows by some margin.
My highlight for the season, I think, is when we played Maritzburg. Played very well, and also when we played Chiefs and Pirates. You know, those are the big ones. Obviously, you can never forget a game where you score a lot of goals like Black Leopards.
The Black Leopards game was a potential turning point in the season. A win there would give the team a competitive edge going into a must-win game against the Sea Robbers.
In fact, I was never focused only on top 8 at that time. I was going with the flow and with the momentum, and I was enjoying the momentum. Black Leopards game was a very difficult game. We never had a time to rest. It was goal this side, goal that side. Until the 93rd minute, you know, it was a big game.
After hunting the Black Leopards successfully, the next big challenge was to sink the Buccaneers' ship at home.
I felt the vibe of winning the game against Pirates. To win against Pirates, it gives you bragging rights. And after Pirates, we were in top 8. But unfortunately, it spills you out and you finish 10th. And you didn't even lose a game. How funny and how difficult this league it is.
Pitso's campaign to top 8 glory was hampered by the plague of football injuries.
Yeah, we lost important players. We lost Impela for a very long time. We lost Chiz Mukwena for a very long time. He didn't come back even now. We had Lafort out for a month. We had Punch. He was out for a long time. So when you miss those kind of players, you have to understand that you feel hard done.
But the season did unearth a back-of-the-net finder at crucial times, and this came from an unlikely position, central defense.
Yeah, Ali helps us with the physical side of the game. Strikers are not very comfortable or happy to play against him because he's a big boy, he's good body and he's tall, and he can play strong. He scores goals for us as well, and he also helps us in distribution. He passes the ball well.
Pitso is currently hard at work preparing his squad for next season, and he's keen to ring in a few changes.
Next season, we need to strengthen the team, bring in new players who could strengthen our weaknesses, and players who will also maintain or strengthen our strengths as well. So We're looking for players who could finish in front of goals, who could score goals, but we're also not neglecting the defense. We bought 2 defenders that we think that they could do the work. So I don't know if we are through with our signings yet, but we're still going to acquire some of the players.
Thanks for your time, Coach. We can't wait till next season.